Okay, here we go. And guess what? I'm not in the right internet thing, so we'll see what's going to happen because I don't even have a proper internet, but we are live and feeding out. I don't know how the signal's going. Huh? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I could do this. If you guys lose us, give me a second here. We're going to do it. This is not the right thing, Lola, because we've been using this, but... Okay, let's see. Did we switch over? Did we lose everyone? Probably. I don't know. I might have lost everyone. Let me know if we are streaming out to you guys, if the signal, if the audio's loud, too loud, all of that stuff. Let me check here. I don't know if I lost these guys or not. Yeah. I don't know. So right now it might just be me, and I'll wait for Walter and Rich to dial back in here. In a second, they should be dialing back. Let's give them a second here, and we'll keep it going. Let's see. Okay, we're on the. Here we go. Here they go. All right, so we got Rich dialing back in. We got Walter dialing back in. Lola, make sure that we're feeding out to the folks out there. And my camera is definitely off. So my apologies. It's a little crazy. And I did fix the camera, and then Lola moved it again. Lola. So you got to center me up a little bit more. There you go. Keep going that way. All right, cool. All right, let's see. We'll just work with that. We'll just work with that. We are live, apparently, obviously, on the Utreon, so we can shoot us like this weird gun here that I will try to explain to you guys. It's a 17 WSM. Let me know who's ever heard of 17 WSM out there. I'm doubting it won't be a lot of people.
Oh, WSM?
Yeah, SM. Not HMR. I'm sure you've heard of HMR,
right.
Rich. Yeah, look, here's the magazine right here. So
Winchester anyway. Super Magnum.
Right, there you go. So we're going to show that, and we've got lots of other stuff going on, but you're joining us live on Utreon. That's the place to go. If you're watching this later on YouTube and you want to join us live, go over to Utreon. Even we're going to be putting our gun videos up on Utreon because, like everyone else, we're getting smacked upside the head. So look forward to that. And if you're listening on audio, shout out to all the people listening to us on audio all over the world. We love and appreciate you guys. If you want to join us live, it's on Utreon/Who Moved My Freedom podcast. That's the place to go. I haven't seen anyone in the chat verify that we're feeding out to the folks out there, so I hope we are. I don't know, Rich. You see it? Let's see. Let's make sure that.
Let me click play and
before
I'm gonna reload
this button here. Yeah. Some people may have to reload or whatever, but I think we're feeding out, Walt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hoobity doobity or hobbity something from Astral Warrior. That works for me. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation. Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Asper Warrior said, what does he say? Rich is a little hot touch echoey. Rich?
Rich is making noise.
Go ahead, talk, Rich.
Okay, I think I hit a switch on the microphone, so it might be a little less loud.
Yeah, you sound fine to me. I think Walt. Okay, yeah, let us know how that is. If Rich needs to do any other adjustments, here, let me put Walter out here. We'll put Rich in the middle. There you go. All right, so jazz hands, guys. Come on, let's get the jazz hands going.
It's been a while.
Go, jazz hands.
I didn't have to do this when I was in Vegas.
You know what's crazy, Rich? We are wearing the same shirt for the first time.
Oh,
ever.
shit.
That is nuts. I didn't even talk to him about this. I promise.
I was like, do I wear my Safety Harbor Firearms or my Babyface Peace shirt? I don't know which one. And I opened the drawer. This was at the top of the drawer.
Okay, it was meant to be. Mm-hmm. And let's see, Walt's wearing...
I can't even... I'm not even... There we go. Safety Harbor Firearms.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So these are SHOT Show bros with Walt and Rich right here. Let me show them. Is this all your swag that you got, Rich?
Well, I got the hat, yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, wait, back up. Mm-hmm. Stop. Don't say incriminating stuff, Hank Strange. There's a gray Kel-Tec hat for you and Patrick at the shop.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Okay, for me and Patrick. Oh, very interesting. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Let me make sure I get this in here at the start of the show. This is episode 964 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. That's Lola closing the door. I'm in a completely different vehicle. That's one of the reasons that it took us so long to get set up. My guests tonight are Walter Keller of Safety Harbor Firearms. There he goes. Boom. Fresh from... He was probably in my neck of the woods.
I was 20 minutes away from your house, so... Oh,
okay. Yeah.
You know where I was.
Yeah, exactly. I know. And then also, FlyingRich is here. He looks like he's home, so I don't know if we...
I'm always home.
Mosin action in the background.
Oh, hey, yeah, you picked that out.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I had my guns in storage for when I went to SHOT Show, so this is what I just quickly was able to grab.
Oh, okay. I don't understand what that means. You put it in storage? You just
in other words,
locked up?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
That doesn't sound weird at all. I don't know if I even want to get into that. I don't know. If you guys can't tell, it's going to be wild and crazy. But I thought it would be cool, though, to have both Rich and Walter on in the same night, since these two knuckleheads were nice enough to walk through SHOT Show on, I don't know, what was that, a Wednesday?
That was Wednesday night, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Wednesday?
Night. Yeah, I think Wednesday. And it was a cool show. I know, obviously, we always have some problems with the phones and stuff, but it was kind of fun, like, running through SHOT Show with you guys. We have to figure out how to keep it going and how to get a better signal.
That was a tough haul, the signal part.
Yeah.
But it typically clears out right around when we do the live feed for you. So there should be less people there and there should be better signal, but
yeah,
maybe
I think
not so much.
Your worst signal, I think, was at the Walther booth.
Walther,
for some reason.
Right when he's going to show you some of the most expensive guns in the whole show, the single weapon.
Yeah, and the best. Yes, very good looking. Very good looking.
A sponsor of Hank Strange. By the way,
absolutely.
Too.
Shout out to Walther Arms. I would take any one of those guns anytime.
Right.
Yeah, and I carry a Walther all the time. What you got, Walt? What you got over there?
Oh, this is old school pistol that I built eons ago. Let's say that. Let's not give my. That's 20 plus years ago. I built this pistol. So, and this is built back from parts from China, from East Germany, from all parts in between, stuff I had laying around. So, yeah.
Oh.
Floor sweepings.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I made the receiver, laser cut the receiver, welded it together.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I used to sell receiver pieces, and then you could use it to make your own receiver. Yeah.
So let's see the weld job you did. I know you're a good welder.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. And it's pretty good. But yeah, no, I learned a lot from this.
You could tell, Rich. Yeah, I mean,
when I made this thing, I thought I could make it all nice and tight fitting like an FAL. AK no work all tight fitting. Yeah. It has lots of slop. When the bolt comes back, it rocks back, and if you don't have that, that rocking, it won't. I had to get in there to grinder and open everything up, and then it worked fine. So
yeah,
but yeah. This is.
I don't think is AK probably not the only gun like that. I think.
Oh, there's others like that too.
Yeah, I think 1911. In some cases, I've seen tight like 1911s that are made from the same piece of aluminum and all that, like the Cabot guns, and they work great. But then I've seen that 1911s need lots of tolerances. So.
Yeah, they're all. A lot of times you got to hand fit everything to make them work. So
yeah,
look at this. I had to make this little bitty safety lever because my receiver has this piece welded and it wouldn't let the regular one pass by. So I made a little junior safety lever, and it works. You know, it's definitely goes to show you can take parts from this and parts from that and put it all together and make it work. So yeah, but yeah, this is one of my first creations.
And this
scratch.
Is 7.62?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regular AK.
You don't have 5.45 guns, Right?
What do you mean I don't have 5.45 guns?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
Okay. Right.
5.45.
Right.
And you look at that. Look at that. Look how sweet that's rust in there. Look at that. That's
some shooting will clear it right up.
Oh yeah, fuck. If we get together this weekend, I'll bring it and we'll do a test, and I'll clean that rust with some more rusty rounds.
Yeah,
so.
we have to get together this weekend. Where was that picture? I actually have. Let me see.
Can I show you something you've never ever seen?
Yeah. Okay. As long as it's not your ding dong, it's okay.
That's my significant other.
Okay.
And she is going to.
When you're ready.
Oh, this is at your dad's place.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had my hand on her back.
Yeah.
So that's something you've never seen.
Yeah, we don't see Peggy shooting too often.
But
right?
We had
no.
That was a private audience, a private shooting event. Yes.
Right. Shout out to Peggy.
But the reason we were doing that, I got yesterday a shipment for the first time ever of CZ 2426 replacement barrels.
Okay.
So and 9mm, by the way.
Okay, cool.
They are.
Where's that going on to? Or
in the CZ 2426.
Okay.
That's the one that kind of looks like it. Remember, I brought it out to your place to shoot it, and it wouldn't work.
Oh, okay. Yes.
That one. Now it works.
Okay.
With a little bit of coaxing, I figured out what was wrong with it. And
was that the day nothing worked at Hank's?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but
yeah. Okay. So this is a CZ.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a lot like not a Sten gun,
Uzi.
but it looks like a
Uzi.
grease gun. Yeah, Uzi, I guess.
No.
Kind of.
Let me tell you how good Uzi Gal.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Got his ideas from the CZ 2426.
Oh, okay.
Except he added some more safety features.
Okay.
So you can't drop it and it go off and stuff like that. But that's where he
sucks when that happens.
Okay, is it open bolt only those or?
Yes, it is an open bolt only. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there are guys out there building semi-autos, and that's why I did these barrels.
Mm-hmm.
So the people looking for barrels can have a source.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got a whole shipment of them in. So if you guys are looking for a CZ 2426 barrel, I'd be the man because I don't think anybody else has
Did
any.
Did you bring any with you? Do you have any there that we can use for show and tell?
No, I just. Oh, wait a minute. Can I go away for
yes,
just a minute?
I will let Rich show us some guns because I know Rich.
Okay, I'll be back.
What you got, Rich? What you got?
Actually, let me grab in honor of High Point.
Okay,
I got my 10mm bullpup, and it's in the Hightower stock.
Very good looking stock.
Remarkably, the Hightower stock is actually easier to work and easier to access stuff than the High Point stock.
Yeah.
So I have no idea why these guns don't come this way from the High Point factory.
I agree. I think people should buy their High Point and immediately get the Hightower stock.
Yes, yeah. Actually, that's the gun we first met with.
Is it?
Yeah. That's the first gun when I met you, we went to your house and shot that. Not without the Hightower stock.
Oh, okay. Oh, before it had the Hightower. Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
And the reason I brought the High Point out is because I'm hoping to get the 10mm from High Point.
Oh, let me see. Does that look familiar?
You got it already?
No, I haven't gotten it yet. I've not gotten it. I think it's coming in tomorrow, but this is the red dot version. Red dot version of the High Point 10mm should be in tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully, I got to be here to sign for it and all that. So, barring.
Oh shoot! I didn't realize they're shipping that fast.
Yeah, they're going out there. They're going out.
He said they were going to the distributors.
Yeah, that's big thanks to Dave Kawaka, who you guys saw at the show.
Yeah.
You forced him to not leave. Oh, there you go. So these are there you go.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, these are cool. So these predate an Uzi.
Yes.
Huh. Are these expensive?
The parts kits?
Yeah.
They used to be, back in the day, they used to be $49, $50.
Mm-hmm.
And they were cut up sensibly, where you could, but now they're 100 plus, and they're cut up by someone with a cutting torch for Parkinson's. And I mean, nothing against if you have Parkinson's, but it's a real rough
Whoever's chopping it, yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot more work to put it. They used to come back in the old days with the barrels too, but not anymore. Mm-hmm. So
Gorillas and Guns says, by the way, shout out to Gorillas and Guns. He says, I'd say it looks more like a Tommy gun.
Well, that's because of this stock back here. They also come with a metal folding stock, and with that, it's more Uzi like than anything. So, but originally these guns are in 7.62 by 25, and a pretty powerful cartridge. I went with a 9mm chambering because that's cheap and easy to get, and it runs fine. So yeah.
Yeah. And let me see. Gorillas and Guns says, Hank, are you coming up to Silverback Mountain? I'm not sure.
Silverback Mountain? That sounds like a Brokeback thing or something.
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
On.
No comment. No comment.
So, Walter,
yes, sir.
I don't know if you saw, but PSA has a sale on the NATO AUG in I guess, a couple of different versions, but they do have the black and white Stormtrooper for $15.99.
PSA?
PSA.
I saw that. I saw when you guys were talking about on Crumpy's show, and that's a good price. That's a good price.
NATO AUG.
Yeah.
How much did you say it was?
$15.99.
Oh, that's actually. Let me see if I can get it pulled up here.
So the AUG, there's different types. AUG has their own proprietary magazine, which sucks.
Is that
but
what this?
There's
okay.
No, the NATO version takes the regular AR-15 mag.
Yeah, I don't. See...
Oh, that's way better. Yeah.
This is the black one, but you said there's black and white, right?
Yeah, there's Panda, Stormtrooper, whatever you want to call it.
Right. Okay.
And speaking of AUGs, I got AUG parts.
Rich, you have AUG parts.
So,
wait, are these printed?
Yes. Yeah, this is carbon fiber nylon.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, you're printing carbon fiber nylon now, Rich?
Yeah. Yeah, I got 4 printers. I bought 2 printers for Christmas for me.
Oh, interesting. Oh, cool. So that means I now have 4 printers.
Well, it depends on how bad you felt about what we talked about beforehand.
Oh no, you already. Oh, don't even try it. Don't even try it, man. You owe me already. Don't even try that. I'm sending you some printing jobs, so just get ready. I gotta figure out exactly what it is. I might send you some car parts.
So, Grills and Guns
the
is
carbon
now in
fiber.
Go ahead, say it again.
No, I see. Grills and Guns is in Appalachia.
Oh yeah, he says Gorillas and Guns says we moved to the Appalachia. The new property is 66 acres on top of the mountain. Oh, that's sweet.
What?
Yeah, that's what he's talking
house
about.
With he used to have a house with a swimming pool that was indoors.
Oh, he's got 66 acres. It might be a lake.
That's why it's
I mean
Mountain.
His old place.
Yeah, his old place. Yeah, that's why he's calling it Silverback Mountain. But I still don't know about that name. I mean, it doesn't. It's in Appalachia, and you're calling it Silverback Mountain. Who knows what's going to happen? I'll send Rich first. And if Rich comes
You
back...
said Patrick. Patrick goes up that way.
No, you're going first, Rich. I volunteered you. Let's see how you're feeling when you get back.
I'll come in hot with the CZ, Duck. You're going to be all right.
Oh, okay.
I'll be okay.
You're just going to make Gorillas and Guns happy. That's it. You're just going to make him happy.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Listen, when in Rome, do as the Romans. When in Silverback Mountain.
Run, Forrest, run!
Do what you're told. It puts the lotion on its skin.
So the carbon fiber nylon is cool stuff, but I got some tuning to do to get better results. Like you can see around here, it's kind of rough. Like this is looking pretty good, and then it goes bad, and I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I got to do some tuning and figure that out.
Are you only working on this for the AUG, or you've got some other projects going?
Well, so this is my first foray into carbon fiber nylon. Definitely I want to print other things with it. There's other people that have been doing this for a long time. I guess I could have printed it with other printers I have, but pretty much the bamboo's ready to go for it. So it was just easy to do it with the bamboo.
Okay, the bamboo's the new printer you have?
Yeah, one of the new printers. So I got 2 Core XY printers. So one is the Bamboo P1P and the other is the Ender 7.
Okay. And
I actually bought a third printer and sent it back.
Oh, okay. Oh,
there are all sorts of sales.
Okay, is a printer coming to my house, or I expect to be gifted some kind of printer. I'm not even kidding. I don't know why everyone's laughing. Don't make me get gangster on you.
Gangster.
You come to me this day of my daughter's wedding without a printer in hand. And you ask me to do you.
I might bring you back something I took from you last time I saw you.
You better. So are you liking the carbon fiber stuff? Speaking of that, I would like to do. I think I told you this. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not. But I don't know. I don't think it's a secret. But I would love to do some 1911 stuff. I think it would be cool if we all got together as a group. Like me, you, Walter, Patrick, and anyone out there who wants to, and make some 1911. So.
Yeah, so that's whole reason actually I grabbed the Ghost Gunner is I wanted to do some 1911 stuff, and I saw the guys from Defense Distributed at SHOT, and they said, yeah, we'll send the jigs out to you. I'm like,
oh, cool. Okay, because I know that's the part we didn't have. Okay, so cool. You told them you got it, right? And you need the jigs. Okay, cool. Yeah, we want to.
Yeah, they're like all excited.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, we want to get some stuff done for those guys. I think. Along with everyone else who's probably trying to figure out how to do this. Yesterday we had Ed Brower on from Utreon. I think what we're gonna do. Yeah, it was a really good show. He gave us a lot of insight to what's going on with Utreon, and they've actually made some improvements and doing some good stuff. And lots of big creators are going over there. As he was talking about how Forgotten Weapons is doing like half their videos on YouTube, and then to see the other half of it, you need to go over to Utreon. That's big. That's a big deal on its own. that news that Forgotten Weapons and Ian and the crew over there are doing that, and we should. Yeah,
I saw Ian at SHOT Show, but I didn't talk to him.
No. Okay, he's cool.
No, I just, there's a lot of people. I mean, it's like people I know and talk to. I don't have a problem talking to, but
Ian's
it's
cool,
like
man. Ian's always been like a really down to earth guy. I can't, I don't know him that well, but yeah, he's cool.
I missed Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh, okay, okay.
And it's like
we're gonna take a break here. Let's take this break. We'll come right back and we'll hear about Rittenhouse. Be right back. Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms. Okay, sorry about... Damn, how did Rich ride that boat there? Sorry, Rich, go ahead. Go for it. You were talking about Rittenhouse.
So, Rittenhouse, it's so funny, the people that are around at SHOT Show, I did walk right by Brandon Herrera. I didn't say hi, but, he just looked busy, so I didn't want to bother him. Okay. But Kyle Rittenhouse was there, and he was at the GOA booth, and I was, like, trying to, hook up with him, say hi, because I've talked to him before on the phone. And, I did not specifically ask Crump to make it happen. John's like, oh, yeah, I arranged for Kyle to meet a couple of people. I'm like, oh. I just figured Crump would have figured I was there and he would just do it, so I didn't ask.
Wasn't Rittenhouse on
He was
the
like, "Oh yeah."
show? Wasn't Rittenhouse on the show with you guys? I thought he
No,
was.
no, Kyle
Not
hasn't
yet.
been on the show yet,
Okay.
but we're working on it. And Kyle's on vacation right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So actually, this just kind of got thrown together like an hour ago. Dick Heller is going to be on the show tomorrow.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Cool. That should be interesting. Yeah.
Are you laughing because you know Dick Heller?
Yes. He's a really nice guy. I've met him.
Oh yeah,
before.
yeah.
And he always wanted to come on the show, and I was told no.
Well,
because I guess Dick Heller can get really free and loose and wild with it. So I was discouraged from creating any trouble by having him on, which I don't care. People can say what they want to. We'll deal with it when it comes out the mouth.
Yeah, I've been talking to somebody that works with Dick, and boy, I can't just let that line go. And she's like, "Oh yeah, last message. I think yesterday the message was like, yeah, sometime in February or like March. No, it was like sometime in March."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah. I think from what me talking to him, he seemed really cool. From what I hear, he's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely done his part for the Second Amendment, so that's cool. I look forward to seeing him come on with you guys, and maybe at some point he'll come on with us. We'll see what happens with you guys if you all get kicked off the internet permanently after that.
Oh, I hope not. Well, that's why I deleted only 900 videos, 3.2 million views worth.
Yeah, we've deleted so many videos.
Honestly, Rich, you think it's going to help anything?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes
Rich.
and no.
In the end, is it going to help anything?
So, all right, here's how I've explained it to people. First off, I had the framework of FlyingRich Firearms set up, and now I'm actually putting videos on it. For the YouTube algorithm, it isn't good, Hank knows this, to have a live show and another show. You should have just one type of content. So me doing cars and tech and guns on a single channel is bad. So that's been in sore need of getting broken up. So this is kind of the impetus for it. Mm-hmm. The other thing is I didn't feel bad. Like, people asked me, like, "Oh, do you feel bad deleting all your videos?" My wife kept coming by because it took about 3 hours. She's like, "Are you upset? Are you upset?" I'm like, "No. I mean, my videos, I don't know how much of my old I'm sorry?
That, Walt?
All your stuff's over on Utreon or something, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, there's 3 other sites, where my videos are on, and Utreon is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So my videos are out there, period. So they're backed up, and that's a good thing. But I don't know how many views my old catalog gets, and I figured,
what YouTube is doing to you anyway just doesn't. It's just not worth it, And it's not like you're deleting the video. You still own your videos and you have them. You're not
right.
You're not disappearing from the world. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But my point is more that it's better that I'm a two-way conservative voice on YouTube. And continue to be there and continue pushing the message as opposed to getting my channel removed.
Yeah,
and so that's why you hear nothing against wives. There's a lot of wives' tales about YouTube and what's going on, and they started enforcing rules, I guess, that they weren't enforcing in the past. So a lot of people got strikes.
Yeah, I see that Gorillas and Guns says they already deleted 2 of his videos. Yeah, we're kind of all going through that. Patrick had his whole channel deleted, unfortunately, and if I don't know if Rich is finished with his answer, but we could probably have this conversation. I think to answer Walter's question, in the long run, is it going to do anything with YouTube? I think that YouTube. It's like, remember in Star Wars where Lando Calrissian tried to make a deal with
A deal with the devil.
With Darth Vader, and then Darth Vader changed it, and he said, "Pray I don't change it any further." This is what we're going through with YouTube. They're going to keep pushing that goalpost further down, Walt. So I agree with that. Ultimately, that's what they would prefer. But we also had this conversation with with Ed from Utreon, and he was like, "Look, it's not a good idea for people to drop YouTube, but use them as a way to tell people." This is where the content is. I know, Walt, you've said this.
Use them like a Trojan.
Exactly. There you go. Boom.
Yep.
So use them and have your content over here. So I think if the longer
that's my plan.
Yeah, the longer you can survive there, you do what you can do. If they keep changing the goalposts, you keep getting more and more benign on YouTube and telling people, hey, you really want to see this, it exists over here. And Utreon is a good platform. It's like Patreon. You can subscribe to people over there and support the people you like. It pulls your videos over. You can go live from it. It has a ton of different features and things that they're working on that including advertising. They're set up for advertising. They just need advertising from the industry, and they're looking for that. So, we've got to at some point support our own ecosystem so far as gun guys, and everyone has to be on board. The content creators, the audience, and the industry. So, I know I've said that.
Girls and Guns is saying YouTube is doing exactly what the left is doing. YouTube is doing exactly what ATF is doing.
Yes, that's what I've been saying. Is they're reinterpreting the
rules. that was legal. Oh, it's been legal for 10 years. No problem. Make all you want. Do all you want. Well, now it's illegal.
Now, why would it be illegal? I don't have a suppressor here, but why would it be illegal to simply screw a suppressor on a firearm? You have to go through the background check most of the time for the firearm. You have to get NFA paperwork for the suppressor. Why is it illegal for me? Why is it a crime, according to YouTube, for me to simply put that on? It makes It's the stupidest thing. So our friend, I don't really know him that well, but I am, aware of him. AK Operators Union. He's a good dude. Does a lot of good work. Why is that a crime? Why is it a crime for him to do that? Why?
Mommy, he inserted it. Mommy.
So, I don't know if you can put this video on YouTube now.
I don't know, but we're gonna do it.
Well, what are
they? Because that's the other reason I had a 10-round mag in a High Point, because I didn't want to pull out like the CZ Scorpion with 30-round mag or 35 round.
Yeah, for so far as the podcast, I'm gonna do what we do. It's on Utreon. That's where it is. And if YouTube does whatever with it, we just have to, deal with that.
Gotcha.
That's just the way, because it's the point that Walter was making. Like, we're gonna keep conceding, and they're gonna keep pushing the line further and further down.
1, 2, 3 strikes you're out in the old YouTube game.
So here's the interesting thing: is Elon Musk is pushing more freedom, diversity of thought on Twitter, and it would be stupid simple for him to do live videos or like not necessarily a YouTube, but more of something like TikTok or Instagram Reels, just like YouTube is doing Shorts. That would be a home run for Twitter and stupid easy to do. So with that breathing down, all of the competition breathing down YouTube's neck, I'm very surprised at them clamping down on us.
Yeah, did Walter freeze? Yeah, Walt, you're frozen. I can still see Rich, so I'm assuming that's you.
Hear me?
Well,
yeah,
Walter's
we can hear you.
Fiber optic gigabit internet.
Yeah.
Touch nothing.
You somehow paused your camera. Yeah.
Let me see here. What's
you might have to. Here. You could dial back in. Yeah, there you go. He'll be back here in a second. Yeah, listen. I think. Here we go. Here he comes. Boom. Let's see. Let's get him back in here. Bam. Okay. Yeah, I think that I'm looking forward to the alternatives that come out, and I think one of the things coming out of it is YouTube is going to. Cut their own nose off to spite their face. I'm not saying they're not going to go out of business, but we're all going to have to just figure out different things.
And I think part of it is understanding the beast is they're in their own liberal echo chamber. It's like they don't know anyone that owns a gun. They don't know anyone that's ever shot a gun. They don't know anyone that.
Yeah, I think some of them are. I think some of them will claim to be gun people. I know they have when I've spoken to them. The last time I had a conversation with them, I had several lawyers on there, some of which claimed to be gun folk. And I was like, that just makes what you're saying to me worse. That you're gun people.
Joe
Biden
says he's a gun guy also. So did Barack Obama.
yeah, Barack Obama, he shot a shotgun. That's what he did. Yeah, he shot a shotgun.
Yeah, it looks like a 1-gauge shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Listen, this I think is all part of the natural evolution. I do think it's good what Musk is trying to do. I think Musk is going to have... He has some serious problems ahead of him. If he didn't buy Twitter right now would probably be cutting 50 to 70% of their staff without Musk buying Twitter. You know, he bought it. He went in there. Hey, he's the guy with the money to burn. And I'm not mad that he bought it. I pay him for that blue check mark. In my own way, I want to support like something better happening over there because we need alternatives, even if all he does is just create a good way for us to funnel the folks that want to see our content on the places where they are, then I'll be happy for that, you know? And I think I'm not happy about it. It sucks that it's happening, but I see no evidence in Congress that these guys are going to do anything about it. Just like I see no real evidence in Congress that anyone's going to do anything about what's going on with the pistol braces.
I kind of take a libertarian approach to things. Why don't they, if YouTube has all sorts of butthurt about fill in the blank, whatever it may be, maybe it's not just the gun industry, maybe it's car guys. Because weeks ago I heard about car channels deleting videos worth tens of millions of views, and Whistling Diesel deleted a whole bunch of videos, like 1 billion views he deleted.
Wow.
So it doesn't
crazy.
Seem to be specifically us, but it always feels like it's harder on us, and it might be that these other channels did risky behavior or whatever, because that's one of the 7 deadly sins on YouTube.
Yeah, and also they changed the policy about cursing and a whole bunch of different things.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn them.
Yeah, and so the other thing. And I'm not a YouTube apologist, not any of that. But one of the nice things that came out recently is I don't have this. They're rolling it out slow, but they're going to give you a timestamp where they find a violation, which is like it's just saying, "Hey, you did wrong," and you get nothing else from them. They're going to be telling you, like, "Hey, right here at this timestamp is the problem." I got a reply back like, "Hey, I went for monetization on a video, and they didn't tell me what was going on." And what it was is there was cursing in the first 15 seconds, while it was an 18-second short. So,
yeah. How many seconds in a short can you go before you curse?
Where did cursing? I mean, isn't that
have they taken off any of the? Listen, I love hip hop music, so I'm not complaining. But have they taken any of the hip hop music's monetization away?
If they take that stuff away, they'll start screaming bloody murder.
Well, that's where they get a lot of money from.
They'll start screaming racism, and they'll start screaming this, and this is our culture, and da 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 da.
We should do that too.
Yo, man, what the fuck you doing to that shit, bitch?
That we're all Mandalorians. Yeah. It's our religion.
Yeah, we need to say the same thing. It is our. It's not a lie. It is our culture.
Can I go full
our religion?
Let's go full patriot.
Yeah, Gorillas and Guns says YouTube never gave me warning. They just deleted and then automatically denied my appeal. Yeah, that's been happening to a lot of guys, unfortunately.
Well, because Gorilla and Guns, you don't have your own person at YouTube. You're not making them millions of dollars, so they could give 2 shits about your channel.
They've hit some of the big guys too. Not trying to.
Yeah, but they always,
They're going to give him a Band-Aid.
It was bad enough that Demo Ranch made a video saying that he may not have his gun channel anymore. So I saw Matt. I'm with you.
Matt Fly Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him online. We're both leaving Vegas at the same time.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Listen, I think I've said this for so long, and we need something to happen in America to do it. In the gun world, in the firearms industry, we are our own ecosystem. I know some gun guys are such fuds that they don't like the word eco. They think it has to do with, with the environment or something like that. And we are our own economic system. That's what we are. If I got to dumb it down, we are our own economic system in the gun world. The firearms industry is a lot of money that's flowing through. Probably not the biggest industry, but we're accounting for some hundreds of millions of dollars. And we've got to figure out what to do with this, because that is the place that these guys are going to destroy us on. Okay? That's ultimately where it all gets lost. And if we're not forced to figure it out, then we're not going to do anything about it. And if we don't do anything about it, these guys will put us into the slow boil and slowly turn up the temperature and cook us.
Okay, Expo Warrior has a great one. He says Demo Ranch probably says it to fit in and for clickbait. I don't know. I don't know him personally, but I know a lot of people have gotten hit. So you were talking about Brandon Herrera, right? I like Brandon Herrera. He's gotten hit. Not everyone's gotten hit, because YouTube has this weird way of rolling this through. So if you remember, when Patrick was getting hit, the rest of us were not really seeing it necessarily. There were people, but it was like Patrick and a bunch of guys got hit in maybe the early wave of this, right? So I got hit with a soft strike on months old content. So at Mar-a-Lago, when they raided that night, I went out and I did a live stream, and they removed it for misinformation. So it was a soft strike, whatever, you don't care. But almost to the day, 30 days later, I got a hard strike on my Ghost Gunner video. I just did a news piece talking about the Ghost Gunner 3 and the 0% lower. And I did a corner inset, so I've got their video running in the background. I'm in the corner just talking about what they're doing, what it means to the industry.
Okay.
And they removed it because I was showing how to manufacture firearms. Now, Walter can attest to this. A couple of tool passes doesn't show you how to build a firearm. It wasn't even like it was a time lapse showing like all of the cuts that you need to do on a CNC and then assembling each component. None of that. No specifications were given. And I tried to dispute it. They wouldn't hear it. They didn't care.
Yeah. So to my knowledge, and this came from Crump, AmmoLand got deleted. AmmoLand News is a news outlet, and they got deleted. Recall Magazine is what I would consider another news, / entertainment outlet. They've gotten deleted. So, those are big guys. I don't know who else you guys can tell us. I don't know if anyone's been hit lately. I know that we took so many gun videos off of YouTube that I don't know what they have left to hit, but they could find anything. I think John himself got a hit for him just talking about Polymer 80, I think. Something like that he got.
Yeah. So initially he got a strike on misinformation, and it was, it was an old video. And then you could read Polymer 80's website in a video. I think he held something up and you could see the .com somewhere. And that's what he got hit on.
Yeah, Dan Hates You says Classic Firearms had 2 strikes going into SHOT Show. So, wow. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point. Okay, yeah. Hold on. What were you saying there before we went into the break?
Oh, Classic Firearms. I had breakfast with them one morning.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That's kind of the cool thing at SHOT Show in the media room. They have breakfast, and you don't know who you're going to be sitting next to.
Yeah, I don't know who all was there. I know Clint is cool, and I've met a bunch of the camera guys, and I think there's a new dude that I see doing videos with Clint, and that I've met him. I can't remember his name, but they're a nice bunch over there. I like those guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sat next to Hickok 45 one morning.
Nice. Did you talk to him?
I didn't talk. No, I didn't talk to him. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say like, yeah, I would say hi to you, but I don't talk to pot smokers.
Okay, for you, it's probably better you don't say anything at all. Whenever thoughts come into your mind, just repeat this mantra: I am flying rich. I should not say anything at all. Go with that. That's always your better. That's always your better option.
When he finished breakfast, he got up and a couple people talked to him and he took pictures with them. So that was nice. He was gracious about that.
Yeah. I think was it him and Big John?
No, he wasn't there. I didn't see Big John.
Oh, okay. Yeah, most of these guys are cool. It's not Walt showing off his pack there. There you go.
Well, this is Chinese stuff. This is old school. Okay. This is all canvas stuff. I kind of like it, though. It's simple.
Oh, speaking of pack, Jerry Micklick was there.
Oh, okay.
And we got pictures with him. Dark hands me his phone and it's like, take a video. And he's got this pouch that goes around his neck. Mm-hmm. And it's denim. And he holds it up to Jerry and he's like, Jerry, will you sign my sack? And Jerry holds his nose and signs it with a Sharpie. It was so funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Good sport.
That's the cool thing about SHOT Show, right? You get to run into all these good folks out there, or people that you see all the time in the gun world, and you can see that they're real people and chit chat with them. So, it's always a good thing. You guys want to tell us what's your? Go ahead. Go ahead.
The cool thing for me at SHOT Show, there's a lot of people either I've had on the show, or I've been on their show, or I've been talking with them on the phone and conversing with them, in the 3D printing community, and I got to meet a lot of those guys. So that was very cool that I finally got to meet in person these people.
Yeah, I got to meet some of the 3D printing guys too. We stopped by their booth downstairs in the basement.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I walk, and they see my badge, and they go, "Safety or firearms?" Yeah. And it's like they all knew who I was, kind of because I make uppers and stent parts.
You're welcome, Walt. You're welcome.
Oh, stop it. So, so we had a good conversation. We were talking about 3D printed stuff. They had the AUG up on the wall, and I was chatting with them about that. And I told them how I got those kits, because right before that kit thing took off. But as I mentioned, I had the left-hand kit, and we know somebody would give you good money for that left-hand kit. I'm like,
everybody.
Yeah.
But
your money is no good with Walt, man. With if you've got gun parts, or if there's gun parts or guns you want from Walt, you better have good money, because
you better. I'd rather trade for something really cool than necessarily money.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's the key to Walt's heart.
Because I'll just take the money and spend it on some silly shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to work a deal with him right now, man. He's so tough. He's like, I can get him to give up Spencer or something probably easily. I can get him to trade in Will.
What you mean? What kind of deal?
Oh, you bastard!
About? What kind of deal are you talking about?
A good deal, Walt. A good deal.
This is, for those who don't know, this is a Colt Bisley or Bisley.
Mm-hmm.
It's a single action type gun, but they had a different style grip on it, which I don't care for this style grip. But Hank has got a Woody for this thing, so
yeah, I like it. That's nice. What year is it again? 1912, 1914?
I ran the numbers, and this is a 1903.
1903. Jeez.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking.
I'm making really good overtures and offers to you, Walt.
I know. I it's not going anywhere. There's no need to be concerned.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind. One thing I do is once I say we can make it, I'm not one that'll turn around and fuck you in the butt.
Thank
to
God. Thank God. That's not the
well,
way.
you know how some people will work a deal, Rich. You'll be working with somebody about a deal, and then they'll go, "Okay, let's do it." And you go, "I don't have it anymore." What do you mean I don't have it anymore? somebody came up and said, "Oh, I'll give you so much," and blah blah blah. It's like, what kind of person are you? I had that happen recently here about a motorcycle, little fucker, and and
that happened to me. That happened to me years ago over a motorcycle. I remember it was one of those Buell motorcycles.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember the really cute, cool looking like cafe racer style Buells?
Yeah.
And I was gonna buy it at a local place in Gainesville. I'm there at the place. I told the guy, okay, I want this motorcycle, and he told me, I was like, okay, listen, I just have to go get the money or whatever. I'll be happy to put down $100, $500, whatever. Yeah. And he goes, oh no, you don't have to do that. You don't, And I kept saying, well, no, I'll be happy to do it. I don't want to leave here and something comes up. He's like, oh no, that'll never happen. Okay. By the time we got back to the house, they had sold that thing, and the guy didn't even feel like not 1 ounce, not 1 iota of any kind of sorrow or anything that he went back on his word. And I was so mad.
Yeah, I had something happen recently where somebody said, yeah, I'll hold it for you. So I next day, it's like it pops up on Facebook. It's sold. I'm like, so much for holding it for me. He goes, that's Facebook Marketplace. That's what
this guy told me he was going to hold it. I was physically there. I don't know.
Why? He told me he's going to.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't want to sell it to me, but it made me so mad.
He was supposed
to
try
even take my deposit.
Wait, Hank, was Lola there with you?
Yep, Lola was there. She was mad too.
He was probably behind you,
No, Lola was even. I was so mad at that thing,
Look, I'm betting Lola's like my wife about that. She doesn't want you riding a motorcycle.
Oh, now Lola, that was before Lola didn't want me doing it. Now she doesn't want me doing it. The other day I saw this at a show. Let me see if I'll pull this up.
Reverse strike.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Reverse strike.
Check it out here. Hold on. Let's see. Look at this. Boom.
Oh, no.
Wait. Who took that picture?
Lola.
Oh, I thought you told me Lola walked away as soon as she saw it.
She did. She took this picture and walked away. When I start trying to talk to the guy about buying it, she just went and stood over in a corner somewhere. And
shooting you the eye.
Yeah, and I was talking about her, and she was like, yeah, I can hear you talking about me, but you're not buying that thing, so.
Whoa!
You had your picture. Now you can go about your business.
I don't know. I think you need that. You look good on that, Hank.
Yeah, I think I looked good on there too, man.
Don't start no shit, Rich.
No, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I get over it. I'll get over it. Lola she doesn't want me to buy a motorcycle. She's
there's a thing called your life.
Yeah. Yeah. Lola is, I think rightly so against the motorcycle.
On the street, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anywhere.
And those aren't that bad. I don't think those are that bad, but she's got a definite issue with it.
Right. So, I know people like you think out in the country the motorcycle's okay. I know people that got injured by deer crossing the road in front of them.
Yeah.
So it's not only idiot drivers; it's the wildlife.
Yeah, I've had deer doing that too. Here, let me see if I can quickly. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna share this with you guys. Let's see if we could roll it back here. Check.
Okay. Expo Warrior said Gotham Garage.
Check this out. Look at that.
What is that?
That's his new ride.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got an SUV.
Call me Captain Planet. No, it's not. There you go. That's the e-tron GT. I had all the badges super blacked out.
Now, is that all-wheel drive?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what's the horsepower rating on that?
It's like 4 something with a boost of 5 something, I guess. You can get like a couple of second boost.
So it's not 620 horsepower.
No. But I don't know how they equate it. I know it feels just as fast.
You get instantaneous torque. The torque is way different.
It's nuts. That thing can go to like 100 miles an hour before you can't even count that fast. Yeah. So
all right, I'm just mad. You said you were going to let me drive the R8. I never cashed in on
that. Oh man, you better hurry up because they already sold it to a dude in Massachusetts. That's getting shipped out.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw him. A dude flew up there. I saw him one day. I was up there. He flew up, bought it, and it's getting shipped out to him.
All right. So Axe for Warrior. I think I watched some of Gotham Garage stuff. Those guys were butchers. It was amazing. They'd have a show.
Is that the tall guy that's in Vegas? Gotham Garage?
No, I think that's another group of people. No. Yeah, Gotham Garage. They were like. I've seen some of their work, and then I've seen some of their work after the TV show was done, where people actually fixed what was wrong with it.
Yeah. Do they do spider webs all the time? Gotham Garage sounds familiar to me.
I don't know. I forget what it was. I kind of binged a year ago on their videos, and I was like,
let me see if it's the guys. Is it the guys? They have like a cute chick, this hot chick. Yeah.
There's a girl in there.
Yeah, these guys. So oh my god, yeah, they're really...
I wouldn't let them change my oil.
You butcher.
Yeah, they do. The girl is cute, I'll tell you that. There's one of the mechanics. She's like a for real mechanic chick. See, she's right here in this picture. Yeah, I've seen that show on Netflix. But they got
those guys are pretty scary. That they actually have a show. Yeah, so that red car behind them, like they did a Hot Wheels car, and the canopy never worked right, and they built like the heaviest, most complex system to do it. It's like, no.
Oh, you're talking about this crazy thing right here.
Yeah. No, it was another one. It was like a bipod type car, similar to that.
Oh, okay.
But the canopy system never worked right, and then somebody bought it and had another company fix it.
They always put this stupid spiderweb logo on everything, and I just would not. Some of their stuff I think is okay, but they put that stupid spiderweb thing on there.
All right, so
or this car that they made here.
I don't have a TV show, and I don't make cars for a living.
Yeah, this car they made here, ugly.
Ooh,
Come on.
You sure that wasn't made by Bangla Bangers?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Bangla Bangers would do a better job than this.
I think
I can tell you that. Bangla Bangers was a great show.
I give the Bangla Bangers guy a lot of credit because they work with pliers and grinders and they come on.
No, that was a cool show. I love that. That was awesome.
I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah. But,
all right, so I think the best fab show is on YouTube is Bad Obsession Motorsport. They haven't had an episode in a long time, but those guys are like crazy craftsmen.
You don't like Rich Rebuild? Oh my god, I can't believe
Rich. I hate to say it, he's kind of like Coleon Noir, great talker, and not so much other. I fast forward through most of his content.
Yeah, a lot of it is trolling. I would say, no, I wouldn't put him in the same category as Noir. I think Noir does decent car videos, and Noir.
No. I mean, conversationally, he's got a way of speaking that's quite interesting and entertaining. But you know what? It's all fluff. I want to see the wrench turning.
I kind of agree with you on that stuff. I don't need to hear 45 minutes of what you're going to do.
Yeah, somebody being eloquent. Yeah, I don't need that.
I need to see you get down and dirty, so to speak. So
yeah, but that's because you're actually a mechanic, and I don't think that Rich Rebuilds really is a mechanic. He has mechanics working on stuff, but a lot of what he's doing is basically the entertainment. I'm not trying to defend him or anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's his shtick. He's making money at it. Good for him.
He did a video where he gave his girlfriend of 2 weeks, for their 2 weeks anniversary, he gave her a Taycan. But you know that's not real. A lot of it, they hire an actress, and they set up this crazy video, and then they get you to watch it and go through this whole thing just to troll you. As long as you keep watching it, if that video gets 500,000 views, he's probably making $10,000-$20,000 off of that video alone.
So there's what does he call it? Project D, Vitamin D, where he's putting a diesel engine in Tesla. I want to see that. You know, he did an electric conversion on a Harley. You know, he did
Walter
also that
four
wheeler that was
stuff.
Electric.
We've seen some of his stuff at SEMA show, but it's not necessarily Rich. It's not necessarily Rich working on anything. What are you what are you showing there, Walt? Let's see.
Type 56 Norinco.
Okay, cool.
Not a pistol.
Yeah. We are going to talk about... Go ahead.
1986, pre-ban.
Yeah, this is a stock.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the real tingy.
Yeah. We are going to talk about guns here in a second. By the way, you know, now I've got free charging for 3 years.
If you can find a place to charge it at.
Exactly.
Wait.
The one in Gainesville was working today. I actually went over there, but it took me 50 minutes to get the charger to work. They couldn't. It has something to do because I've never charged with it. It's supposed to charge basically just based off of my car, and I just need to go press a button on an app, but it wouldn't do it, and they eventually had to push it through and force it to go, and then it took me like, you know, I didn't really need that much of a charge. I was just doing it as an exercise because I want to be able to take that car and go far, and I don't want to go far somewhere, like go to visit Walter, you know, and then
far,
and then I'm out, I'm assed out somewhere, and
he's got to camp at my house, or he's got to sleep on the air mattress.
Yeah, so I got to go plug into
Walter's got 3-phase at his shop. You just plug it at the shop.
Oh, right? No, I have never seen that. We've gone up there with the Tesla and all that.
Yeah, just hook the wires up there, son. Stick it in there.
I keep telling Walter he needs to put in a charger for me over at his shop. I don't know what the hell is going to happen.
You ever heard that? You ever heard that phrase like "hell freezes over"? I think Speaking of that, you see the shitty weather they had in Dallas, Fort Worth, ice and the they had yesterday. It was ice and sleet and just nasty, and then today it froze. So all the roads are all ice, and that shit was moving through the center of the country. I guess that whole.
Did the windmills freeze up again?
I don't know, but fuck the windmills. Bad words again. Bad words again.
We're more than 7 seconds or 15 or whatever the hell Rich did that he got into trouble.
I was looking for here some AK ammo.
Oh, look at that! My friend Ham Radio 2.0 showing up on this Google thing right there. Shout out to him. I'm supposed to go on his show sometime. So there you go. Boom.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Ham Radio 2.0. The Hamcation thing is coming up here, guys, in February, I think, by the way. That's in Orlando. It's in Orlando. It's the big ham radio convention. And you can even go there and take your test and everything for free and get your ham license if you study up for it.
Wow.
So,
now, is that code or no code?
No code.
You don't have to code.
No code.
It's a bunch of questions. There's a pool of questions. You can look up the pool and you can study it until you're passing. And then you just go there and you take the test and, and you could take it.
That's how I got my pilot's license.
You just kept taking the test.
Was that in the? Did you have to put 25?
That's real.
25 cents in or 50 cents in? And you
Rich,
get that plastic.
The instructor was like, "We let you crash 2 times, and then we kick you out."
Here, that's a good example. You remember when you were a kid? Do you remember, Hank? Did they still have those machines with the 25 cents, 50 cents, and you get the plastic ball with a toy inside of it?
Yeah.
I mean, what kids nowadays, they don't have any of that stuff anymore. None of that.
The claw machine. They got the claw machine.
Those are rigged for the most part.
Yeah, these freaking kids nowadays, man, they didn't have to go to a freaking arcade and get your ass kicked sometimes and get mugged to go play a video game.
Well, I never had to do that. I never did that arcade thing, but anyways,
Oh,
yeah.
I had to do that thing. I went to arcades in like 42nd Street. Remember that, Rich? Was it 42nd?
Oh, I'd go down to Canal Street as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. You if you're not careful, you don't make it back. I mean, yeah, it was a dangerous.
I had like $20
day.
worth of quarters in my pocket. It cost like $3 or $4 to get a train into the city.
Yeah. What was that? When we come back, we should talk about that. What's that comic book store in? Is it on Canal Street? We're gonna take a break and come back. There's a big famous comic book store in New York. Someone will tell us. With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors. So when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist. Is it, was it Forbidden World? It was Forbidden Planet, maybe? Something like that. There was a huge comic book store. Let me see. I'm
in
New
Googling
York.
it.
Yeah.
Don't see that yet.
Was it Forbidden Planet?
So I haven't seen anything like that. I'm looking at the top 30 comic book stores in New York City.
Midtown Comic. Forbidden Planet. It's right there.
Yeah.
Forbidden Planet. So here it is.
Obviously,
Forbidden
yellowpages.com.
Oh,
not so good.
So Forbidden Planet, that's what it was. This was like, I guess it's still there. Let me see. It's not pulling up at all. Can't get this thing to pull up for the life of me. But I don't know. Let's see. We'll get it. There we go. Hold on. Let me take this off the internet because that's no good. Put it on its own internet. Yeah, so Forbidden Comics. That was Forbidden Planet. That was the big comic book store when I was a kid. I guess it's still around. Big money. Big money going out to Forbidden Planet out there. So anyone who knows New York City, if you remember that.
Yeah, but I wasn't a comic book guy.
Oh, okay. All right. 832 Broadway, New York, New York.
New York, New York.
Yeah. It's a big comic book store. Here, let me see. I'll show you. Check this out.
Okay.
Big comic book store. Okay, no one cares. No one cares. No one gives a crap except me. Reliving my youth.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Nobody cares. No one cares. Only poor Hank Strange.
Poor Hank Strange. The only one who gives a shit.
Remember in the olden days.
Yeah. I think my dad said the good old days, they weren't so good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about gun stuff. Let's talk gun stuff here. We did skip over talking about the 1911s. Walt, what do you think, man? I think we should make some 1911s.
Make some, you said?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you mean like buy the frames and buy the things, or somebody's going to print?
Yeah. We'll get the frames. We'll do everything. We'll make our own 1911s. We can make some out of carbon fiber, according to Rich here, right?
You want to do carbon fiber grips for your 1911?
I want to
carbon fiber frame.
Yeah, carbon fiber frame and all of that. What do you think,
I got
Walt?
something better.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, what you got, Walt?
Rich, you ever heard of a word called a wood? Physical wood called linga vita.
No.
It's a really dense, heavy wood they use in. One of the things they use it in shipbuilding to make bushings for like propeller shafts and all this stuff. But
really,
it's also used. Yeah, it's also used for making really cool things carved out of wood, like grips and things like that. Well, you know what I came home with? I know what I came home with today.
Oh, not some linga vita.
I came home with a piece about 3 foot long.
What?
Oh my gosh!
About 6 by 8. Probably a $500 piece of them.
Wow.
500, I bet more.
Probably more, yeah.
What was your intended purpose for this thing?
Well, my father used to work at a shipyard, and he acquired things, and He was just keeping it. We sold a piece one time at Knob Creek, and if I remember correctly, it was probably 12, 13 inches long, and maybe like this big. And I think he got $100 for it. So, I'm gonna probably, if anybody's likes that kind of stuff out there in the world and needs a ginormous chunk of it, I'll be more than happy to sell it to you.
Just save us enough to put on the 1911.
Carve the grips out in 1911.
Yeah,
probably the easiest, probably the best way to do it on the milling machine, but because that stuff is hard.
Right.
It's really seriously hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. I think it'll be cool just as an exercise, right? To make some cool 1911s.
Well, I want to do 2011.
Or 2011, yeah. We can, What, Walt?
2011? 20 shot? 20 what? 2011?
No.
20?
You just double stack.
Yeah, just double stacked, more modernized, some freaking
like a double stack idea. Then let's just go 10 millimeter then.
Oh boy,
that's what I want to do. 10 millimeter 2011.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
or
developing.
five FN 510, and you guys can build, and I'll just go buy it.
5.7?
No, the 510 FN.
Oh, the 510. Oh, the 510. Yeah, we could probably do some cool stuff with a,
So, I talked to Chad about getting a P50 for T&E.
Okay. You're talking about Keltec Chad, okay. All right.
Keltec Chad.
Are your chances looking good? Are you in his good graces right now?
Oh, he likes me.
Oh, okay.
I guess he forgot the other stuff.
Okay, that's good. That's not bad news. I say go with it.
Yeah, he remembered.
Yeah, by the way,
from
Chad and I don't
SHF
have any kind of beef. We have spoken to each other, but we don't have any kind of beef or anything like that going. It's all good.
Yeah, so I give him a cool patch. I give him the squadron patch. Where is it? Somewhere.
Yeah. I'm just very mafia-like with my, you cross me.
And you're dead.
We could be cool, but it's the end, basically.
Become a non-person, like I say, a non-person.
But I'm respectful out in the world, But no, listen, Keltec, that 410 that you and Walt saw.
That is the cutest little shotgun.
That's got pretty freaking neat.
Yeah,
that is because at first I looked at that and I'm like, oh, it's just a single barrel. It doesn't have the three. I'm like, oh, it does. The 3 tubes. It looks like it only had 1 tube, but it has all 3 tubes.
Yeah, that's the neatest little gun.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris
That's
Willis.
the
It looks like he's at work. Yeah, that was a really, really, really cool gun. But Keltec always, every now and then they'll hit you with some. They've always got some cool stuff. But that was nice, man. They're gonna sell every single one of those they make.
In the 5.7 world, Smith & Wesson has a 5.7. So we got to do another 5.7 shoot.
Yeah, who's getting this 5.7? Are you getting one? Is Walt getting one? I think is it the one that Walt liked?
Well, I have nothing against it. It's got a rotating locking. The barrel rotates when it locks up.
Yeah.
But now PSA has a compact rock 5.7.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that compact.
It's pretty compact.
Is it like Glock 19 size or Glock 26?
It's Glock 19 size, yeah.
It's Glock 19 size. Okay, yeah. It's not a Keltec P30 or P32 or something.
What is the other FN 5? No,
when you say compact, this is what I think of,
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. What was it? The Smith & Wesson 5.7?
Yep.
Yes. The M&P 5.7.
Yeah.
5.7 M&P or 5.7.
Yeah, that's this. That would be this right here.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts
the slide felt real good. The trigger felt real good. I was impressed with it.
Okay. You like the grip?
Yeah. The grip, it wasn't big and blocky. Like, first off, the FN is probably the biggest and blockiest grip. Mm-hmm. And everybody else has done better on it since. So the Ruger and the PSA are nicer. And this is probably the nicest grip on a 5.7 I've seen.
Let's see what other pictures they have here of this. What was the price on this thing?
I don't know what they said.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it? I don't know if they have it available yet. If they're showing, they got the spec sheets. Yeah, I don't see.
What? $6.99.
$690.
Or was that something
right
else?
There, right there.
I saw it.
MSRP, yeah.
That's not bad.
So it'll be
no, not at all.
6-ish.
Yeah. I think we could safely say that when it comes to handguns, this was like, or the last year or so has been the year of a 5.7 handgun.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I like it. I like the 5.7 round. I like different people doing it.
I guess the other cool thing is PSA's making 5.7 ammo.
Right. Also, Fort Scott Munitions is making 5.7 ammo. Yeah. So we'll have some good hunting stuff coming out from those guys. Obviously PSA will make some good stuff. We need to get the price down of that 5.7 ammo, man.
Yeah, it's not plinking ammo. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Let's go out and shoot a couple boxes and then just not think about it. Ammo. You have to. Oh. How many left do I have left? Oh.
Okay. To be honest with you, even what was it? What was the other thing that the 10mm stuff is not easy either.
Oh, that's not plinking ammo either. No.
Yeah.
No
way.
No.
Yeah, even the cheap ammo.
Yeah. So here's by the way, here's the case. It's the K. What is it called? KSG 410.
410. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. No, it is the nicest little. It's very, very. It feels very slim because it is, and it just. It's cute. You touch it and you go, "Wow, this is nice." Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks.
I mean,
good.
for females, and for kids, like firstly a female who's been, a lot of female shooters 12 gauge or 20 gauge even. They're like, oh, that's enough. I've had enough. That's enough. I don't want any more. Even adult males do that stuff. I don't like that. And this thing there, you can blast away with that.
Right?
What?
It's what?
Is 410 ammo? Is that cheap or no?
No, it's not real cheap.
No. And then if you want slugs and stuff, probably not any cheaper.
But I mean, I think the ultimate ammo for that is the 38 caliber buckshot. You can run through those things, and you can put out a hell of a lot of lead in a short period of time. Yeah,
that's gonna be cool. I'm not sure. Did they tell you guys when that's hitting the streets?
I think later in the year. I think you said third quarter, something like that.
Okay.
I didn't say what year though.
Yeah.
Well,
and what price? Someone's gonna jack those up.
All right, let me tell you what to do, folks. Don't jump on them when they first come out. You're going to get it hard in the backside. Just let the market calm down, and then they'll be better.
Patient. Be patient.
Well, it's amazing the Kel-Tec mythology. Like you hear stories like, oh yeah, it's just like one shed and there's two guys making them. And,
yeah, right. Yeah.
Sure. I don't even want to contribute to it because I've been told stuff and I don't even know if it's true, so I don't even want to say more Kel-Tec lore.
One shed, yeah.
Yeah. There's always a lot of stuff. People keep putting out that false narrative about Kel-Tec.
Yeah.
And
they're working 3 shifts. I talked to them about this. They're working 3 shifts building firearms.
They build a lot of guns.
If you want to know the truth, if you want the real truth, and it's public knowledge, you can get end of the year. ATF publishes the numbers of guns that manufacturers actually make, and that's all. You can see exactly how many pistols, how many rifles, how many shotguns. Boom.
I'm pretty sure Lola took that video off of YouTube a while back, actually, at this point. But we'll get it up. We have a factory tour. It should be. I have to check and see if it's on Utreon.
I still haven't gone for my Kel-Tec factory tour.
Yeah. But they build a lot of guns. They ship a lot of guns out every day. They're working all the time doing stuff. And there's no need to panic. It's not unobtainium. And, you'll get stuff from them. So. And Rich is working on being nice to those guys and getting in there. So. Good luck. Good luck, Rich. You're gonna need it.
Well, I want to do the factory tour with Richard Hoffman, but I guess that's not happening.
Oh man, unfortunately, no. What's the latest on the Hoffman situation?
I haven't talked to him in weeks. John
Okay.
Crump has talked to him. So for those that don't know, Hoffman is in hospice. He's losing his battle with cancer, and it's quite sad. I've grown to really enjoy him, and I only met him once in person. Dropped by his shop, hung out, talked to him for a couple hours, and I always figured there'd be another time, and I guess that's the thing. There may not be a next time, and that could be anybody for any reason.
Yeah. That's the interesting thing about the appreciation of life, right, Walt? Is that the
Yep.
22?
Yeah, 22.
No. I'm sorry. I saw it. Yeah.
This
Okay,
is just
so-
a cutout AK mag, which
Oh, okay.
I picked up at Knob Creek one of the last shows. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yes.
never know. I mean, things can change in a second with
Yep.
everything. And,
With everything.
Yeah, I mean, 1 second everybody's happy, and next second everybody's sad, and it's just that's kind of life, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us, even those of us who are very healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, some idiot in a plane could crash into your house. You don't know.
Okay. All kinds of things have been known to happen and do happen. I saw somewhere, was it Hawaii, that the woman had the boulder smashed right through her house? Did you guys see that?
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah,
No.
I think I've seen
there's
that one.
Video somewhere.
What, she lived underneath it or something and come rolling down the hill?
Yeah.
Or something?
And this was house size boulder, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. It's on camera. Oh, yeah.
What I don't understand.
Okay, let's see if we could pull this video up here. I don't know if I can get it. So here we go. Let's see if we can show this here. Look at that. Boom.
Oh, shit.
That just came, and she wasn't far from that. Boom.
Oh,
Right
wow.
there.
Holy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was in Hawaii?
Yep.
Mukalukahaka.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you guys Google that, you'll see. So yeah.
Holy.
Yep. When your time is written, it's written, son. You could try to. You could try to.
You think you got a bunch of gun guys there? Like the boulder comes through, you're like.
Yeah. You just have to be lucky and be in the right place at the right time. So yeah, Gorillas and Gun says one more step and she would have been smashed by that boulder. So lucky there were no kids or
Right?
or pets or
Right?
anything there, man. Yeah.
Your bird cage with your bird.
Bird is the word.
So yeah, it's
Look
terrible.
out!
It's terrible to hear of it. Some of us get a long time, some of us get a short time. So I know you guys have that Give Send Go out there.
Yeah. So there is a givesendgo.com/Hoff, HOFF, for Richard Hoffman to raise money for his final expenses. So givesendgo/Hoff.
Yeah. So the next thing, and I'm not trying to take away from any of that, this 17 WSM, we got to talk about it.
Yeah, what the hell is that? Why 17 WSM?
Winchester Super Magnum.
Yeah, so that is here. Let's pull that up. 17 Winchester Super Magnum is a rimfire rifle cartridge developed by the ammunition company Winchester in 2012. So it's relatively new. It descended from the 27 caliber nail gun blank by necking down the blank case to take a 17 caliber 4.5 millimeter bullet. Initial loadings were with a 20 grain bullet, delivering muzzle velocities around 3,000.
3,000.
Yeah, so that's pretty fast, right? What's an AR, like 2,000 something, 2,200, something like that?
It can be pushing close to 3,000 depending on what you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Several options for Winchester are available, including Varmint HV17, Winchester Super Magnum with a 20 grain polymer tipped projectile rated at 3,000, And then you go on. Firearms. Currently, rifles firing the 17 WSM are the Savage B Mag bolt action, Heavy Barrel B Mag Target Edition, Ruger Model 7717, Winchester 1885 low wall single shot. So there you go. And in the 50 something seconds that we got left here, I will show. Here we go. So I got one here. Here's the magazine. It's being made by Franklin Armory. There's the magazine for it. Looks a lot like a 22. And we could talk about this more if you guys want to. Look at that. Very nice gun here. Rifle.
So is 22 bigger than 5.7?
You're asking me.
5.56 is basically 22, right?
Yeah.
So 5.7,
Yeah.
5.7 would probably be a little bit bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. I'll have to get some of this ammo and shoot this and Franklin Armory is always, trying some new different things. So we have to see what's the deal with this. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC. By the way, if you guys want to see, this is the van that I'm doing the show out of tonight. I took a picture earlier. It's actually a Class C or a B+. There you go. It's a Mercedes.
So what are the classes? I don't know.
So a Class A is your big, what they consider like your big, your big diesel pushers and all that. So those are the big ones that you see, And,
okay.
Those can start off like relatively small and go up, but they typically have like a bedroom, full bedroom and baths and living rooms and all that kind of stuff, slide outs in it, your Class A's. Your Class B's are vans like what I have, right?
Sprinter van.
Yeah, built within that parameter of the van itself. That's a Class B. And then a C is in between the B and the A. It's so this is built on a Sprinter van chassis, but there's a box on it. If you look at it, it's the chassis.
So it's a different,
yeah. So it's bigger. This
so
has
it's the
slide
cab.
outs. Yeah, this has slide outs and all that kind of stuff in it. So the chassis is just the front end and the rolling chassis in the back, and then they drop this box on it, and it's bigger, has more space and all that, and they call it a C or a B+, depending for marketing.
Now, is that a T&E?
Yeah, you could say that. It's a Winnebago, and
Very cool.
My van is getting checked out for some stuff, and the guys from Sunshine State RV always lend me pretty much like whatever I want out of the inventory to mess around with.
Oh wow!
So, I'll be bringing more videos of stuff. Right now, I need it to do. If I don't have a van, I can't do the show. So I gotta have something to drive the show around in. So
you can do it from the dining room.
No, I won't get a good signal. So here, let me see. I could actually go to the camera right here on this and share with you guys. So here we go. So here's me inside. So I'm actually in the dining room of this thing. Let me see if I can make this any bigger. There we go. So see that? Lots of room. Lots of room in here. Let's see if we could switch the camera around here. Boom. See, it's got a big door right there, like that's the cabin up front. It's got a nice big kitchen, and a big bedroom and everything back there, and the bathroom and all that stuff. So
my wife wanted to see your van, and I'm like, well, why didn't you ask? She's like, they didn't offer. I'm like,
well, how do you know if somebody wants to see something if someone doesn't say something?
Yeah, we are friends. You're crazy, but I wouldn't.
Wait, you sure about that?
Yeah, we're friends. We're friends.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
The crazy part.
Yeah. Oh, the crazy part. 100,000%. 100,000. I didn't know. If I would have known, I would have said, "Oh, absolutely." But I didn't. She didn't say anything that indicated like she was interested remember when we were all together, Walt, the last time at your place?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, so
yep, I was there.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have that opportunity to show her again.
It'll happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my wife, who has impeccably high standards, and I don't know why she married me, she keeps saying that she wants to go cross country in a van and like hang out at trailer parks and stuff like that. I'm like,
well, you might want to rent one and try it one week.
That's what I said.
Right.
And then when I get my RV park built at my dad's place up there, which will be exclusive, a single whole RV park where you can do anything you like.
Right.
Oh, cool.
Oh, anything.
Well, practically anything. Just remember there might be a surveillance camera up there, but just do it in the other direction if you want to do it outside. Just whatever.
I wasn't even. I was thinking about shooting. That's what I was thinking.
Oh! I thought you were going to get jiggy with it outside or something. You know what I'm saying?
You were getting so.
I don't get jiggy with it inside. What are you talking about? I'm married.
You will get so bitten on the ass by something out there. It's not going to be as much fun as it sounds.
And it might be bigger than me.
Always possible.
Bring your shooter with you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Wife in one hand, AK in the other side. Come on.
Yeah, it is a good idea to rent or borrow from someone who's cool with like you guys borrowing.
Try it out.
There's a ton of places that you can rent. There's two-row kinds of places for vans, for RVs, and all that. And there's some traditional style places that will rent stuff to you. I would definitely say try it out. I know for Lola and I, we really like it. We enjoy it. We've put 44,000 plus miles on our van, and I've gone all over the country from the East Coast to the West Coast. So
see, I like Walter's setup. He's got that 5-cylinder diesel. That's just gonna sip fuel.
This van is very similar to yours, Walt. This is a Gen 1 Sprinter. Did you notice that? Oh, you didn't notice that, huh? You didn't notice. No. You can always tell from the lights. See that?
Yeah, my lights aren't that fancy.
This is probably I don't know.
What year is that? That's not that old.
Might be 17 or something like that before they went to the second gen. Old. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Oh, so you tell me that's not brandy new?
No, this is not brand new. No.
Oh,
it's probably
okay.
Yeah, you can if you guys want to buy, I suggest buying used.
Yeah.
If you want to save some money. And because that way someone else has already taken whatever depreciation is out there, and you have skills, Rich, so you can always fix it up. You guys can travel. If you don't like it, you can flip it, sell it,
Yep.
So I know a lot of people, I'll tell you right now, there's kind of a downturn in the RV industry overall, especially when it comes to fifth wheels and trailers and stuff like that. Class Bs are still going up, so the prices haven't really come down that much on Class Bs, although I think that they are probably softening a little bit and starting to come down right now. But that's a very hot segment. Go ahead, Walt.
It takes a lot of money to put that diesel fuel in those big ass pushers, and that's what's driving the market right now. That's the reality of things.
Yeah,
that's like twin engine airplane.
Yeah, a lot of people are downsizing, and one of the reasons why the Class B vans are so popular right now, there's folks downsizing from the big Class A's or even the C's down to a B. So, for example, the person who owned this actually, and they put a lot of stuff on this. They added lithium and they put solar panels and did a lot of cool stuff on this, and they went down to a B.
Yeah, and I can see some old couple in an A, right? Big old pusher thing, right? Lots of room, lots of space. Grandpa can be in the front, Granny can be in the back, away from each other, and then throw them in a Class B. Oh dear.
Yeah,
where they're on top of each other all the time.
You better
like your mate. You better be on good terms with your mate.
And if for some reason you're not, you better work it out.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get a chance to get away from each other.
Right. It's not going to be. Lola and I have been in our van and been mad at each other, and it has not been fun.
You got to go outside. You got to go outside.
I think the best Lola and Hank cross-country story is you sleeping on the side of the road in the R8.
Me sleeping on the side of the road on the R8?
With Lola.
Oh, okay. I probably forgot the story, but it's happened.
Dude.
Yeah.
that can't be comfortable. There's nowhere to sleep.
No. You know. Hey, shout out to John Crump. I see Crump in the chat. Shout out to him.
Crumpy!
Oh, yeah. Crump.
Come get your boy. Yeah, no, it wasn't comfortable in the R8. Lola and I went from Florida to SHOT Show one year in Vegas in a Toyota 4Runner.
Okay.
And that wasn't terrible, but when we were going through like Flagstaff or something, it was snowing. And it was it was freezing out there and all that, but we made it. So we've done a lot of crazy things.
In the Lexus, the hybrid with the self-driving, mm-hmm. I would do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'd go cross country in that car. That's an easy drive.
Right. Okay.
Well, actually, I bought it. I bought it in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and drove it back.
Yeah, you don't fall asleep and let that thing self-drive, do you?
My daughter did.
Okay.
I was watching her though.
Oh, okay.
No
so it was so funny. She figured out, like, if she kept her head back like this, because it'll detect if your head moves forward or if you close your eyes. And for whatever reason, and it might be that she's Asian, didn't detect her eyes being closed.
Okay. The safety system is racist.
Yes. It's
right. And
it allows Asians to drive while sleeping.
Right.
I think my only thing I'm going is cruise control. Y'all can have all that gizmo stuff, you know. I mean,
oh no, it's great. It's great. I mean, it's once, like, after the first 4-hour drive of, you know, you're a little nervous, but after that, I was like fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you being fine with something is completely different for normal people who aren't batshit crazy.
Well, and I think the reason I'm fine with it is
sliding
because
scale of insanity here for the rest of us.
Well, all right. So I guess I think I fell asleep flying to New York once with the autopilot on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's completely. I understand how that could happen. I mean, you know, you're sitting there, but yeah,
Isn't that how JFK Jr. died?
No, he was
awake. And that was the problem.
He was a putz. Yeah, that's what he was stupid for going out.
They didn't know they were
night.
Inverted, right? They didn't know they were inverted, and they couldn't tell if they were up or down. Allegedly, I don't know what the thing was.
Yeah, so the radar data and all that bit, that's a tough flight. Basically, I mean, I've done that flight. So if you're out and you're heading away from land, so he was heading from like New Jersey to I forget whether it was Nantucket or Martha's Vineyard.
I think.
And you're out over the ocean. There's not a lot of light and there's no horizon. If there's no moon, there's no reflection, or if it's overcast, you're an instrument pilot at that point, not instrument rated pilot. And that can be fairly disconcerting. And if he wasn't an experienced pilot and he wasn't an instrument rated pilot, so that is a flight that his instructor saw him. He's like, I'll go on the flight with you. And like if another pilot ever wants to go flying with me, and my instructor was walking by and he said, hey, I'll go with you on that flight, I'd be like, hop in. I'm always excited to. He's like, no, I want to do this on my own. And as the saying goes, is there's old pilots and there's bold pilots, but there's no old pilots.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't the weather bad too?
I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I don't know that the weather was bad. I think it was just dark and they got inverted and they didn't know if they were up or down. Going out to one of those islands at night can be pretty hairy. And basically what happened is when he clicked off the autopilot and had to fly it manually, he got freaked out. And it's very easy. Your senses are very deceiving to you, and you got to trust the instruments. And sometimes your brain is telling you something completely different. I've been in situations where my brain's telling me to roll the plane upside down, and I'm looking at the instruments, and it says, "No, I'm flying correctly." Mm-hmm.
So it is a tough fight, and I'm not going to say I've never experienced that, or that wouldn't happen to me. It's you got to have your wits about yourself, and pay attention to the instrument.
Dan Hates You says this is from Dan Hates You. He says he was Clinton, JFK Jr. was going to run for Senate. He died, and Hillary became New York Senator.
Yeah,
so
no.
That's yeah.
Now she might have sent him the invite to fly out that weekend, but no, she didn't kill him. He did it to himself.
Yeah.
Are we going to get kicked off YouTube for misinformation now?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. That's I think that's one of those things that was out there, and people, in my opinion, have their right to have their theories of what's going on there. So we're not necessarily endorsing it, and we're not lawyers or omniscient.
Right.
Let's talk about the brace thing while we have the time we have here. I don't know if Walter or you want to show off guns, but what do you guys think about the brace
Crumpy?
thing? Anyone, I don't know if Crumpy's still out there, but anyone listening to the webinar, I listened to a lot of it today, the webinar that's going on, and I think some people have rebroadcast that, and it's up there if you want to listen in, talking about all the different things. I think the big thing that came out of the webinar is, you got to realize this, if you have these guns in your stock as an FFL, you got to deal with them. So anything that comes in now, the ATF is saying if something comes in as of before from yesterday, you shouldn't even accept it, because a pistol coming in is basically an SBR coming in.
A pistol with a brace.
Yeah, pistol with a brace. So, and they're saying don't even accept it. And I think if you already have it in your inventory and on your books, there's several ways you can deal with it. One of them is you could just take the stuff off, and then magically it's not an SBR anymore, according to them. And they were talking about this in regards to people who own them as well. If you don't want to do the paperwork and all that, I think you've got a few choices. One of them is you can put a longer barrel on it. The other one is you could take the brace off, and you can leave the tube in the case of guns that need the buffer tube in order to function. You can leave the tube, but they don't suggest you keep these things close to each other because of constructive intent. Excuse
now,
me.
did I need to have them tell me that?
I think all of it is bullshit. That's my personal opinion. They're up to a lot of shit, and they don't have the right authority or anything to do anything.
Well, I'm not that 100% with that, but that's common. Well, a lot of people are freaked out. They got people so worked up in a frenzy about this whole brace thing. Like they think that people are going to come knocking on their door looking for their guns. Come on, knocking on your door.
I think they are. Just listening to the webinar today, there were people who preemptively were putting in for the SBRs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, they're saying anyone who put in for an SBR before the publishing date, which was what, yesterday or day before yesterday?
They got to pay the...
They got to
pay the money.
If you put in before, you got to pay. If you put in from yesterday on, you don't have to. You can cancel it, and then I guess put it back in. And if it was indeed a pistol
stupid.
with a brace.
You know what? So it's legit if I put it in, cancel it, and then resubmit. Just don't.
I would recommend don't doing any of that. I think I've said this before on the show. Take the brace off, put it in the box or a box, put all your braces in a box, put it in a garbage bag, go dig a hole, bury the garbage bag, cover it up.
Let Hank know where the hole is.
Start a nice little bonfire on it and leave it there and wait and let's see what happens. I know there's several organizations. If you follow Braden from Langley Outdoors, Guns and Gadgets, or John Crump, which those are like my three go-to. There's a lot of other people doing good stuff as well, but those are my main go-to dudes on that. You'll see that there are people fighting back, pushing back against this. There may be some stuff in Congress. I don't know. We'll see. Congress, to me, doesn't give a shit right now. Republicans are spending a lot of time trying to get revenge for Trump and all kinds of other stupidness.
So I had a comment. So John and I did a video talking about this, and somebody wrote into my channel, and like, this specific cheek riser from this brand and blah. I'm like, dude, first off, the ATF doesn't know whether it is going to be legal or not. And even if they do give you a letter saying it's legal, that's probably only good for a day, until you receive it in the mail. So my advice, just dating in the ATF, is don't put your junk in crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And don't put your stuff in. Don't make videos and beat your chest how badass you are and how you're not going to do this. and you're not going to do that, and they're crazy, and you need to abolish the ATF. If you want to, just lay low.
I don't know what to do with this.
Do as you see fit, you know. If you're a badass, you're a badass. A lot of people start crying when the handcuffs go on. This is what I know. I've seen it.
I've never cried when the handcuffs went on.
You ever got locked up?
Except when she beat me real hard.
Who on this panel ever got locked up?
In Florida?
Anywhere. Yeah. There's a lot of badasses until those handcuffs go. You know, everybody's a Billy Badass.
Well, let me tell you, Billy Badass, just lay low.
Yeah.
You don't need to be, you didn't need to do it before, so don't start now. So
you got, is it 90 days? So you got 90 days to fix the situation. Probably there's going to be, temporary restraining orders or injunctions granted on this. The, what was it? The Bruin decision. So that Judge Clarence Thomas, wrote the majority opinion on. Well, that basically is the gateway drug for all of this stuff going away. Now, it's going to take years for that to happen, but basically that'll be the gateway drug for, constitutional carry in the United States to eliminate the GCA and all of these crazy rules.
And let me tell you what's going to take years to happen for you to...
The Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran-owned and with over 20 years' experience, 2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com. All right, and so everyone knows we're going to run a little bit late, obviously, because we started a little bit late, so... where were you? Who got cut off? I think it was Walt.
Yeah,
Sorry,
what was
Walt.
I saying?
I think Rich was bringing up this is a conspiracy by, what was it, the UN, Rich?
No, I wasn't bringing that up.
Yeah.
But first off, you got 90 days. There's going to be...
I think it's 120. I think it's 120 starting...
Is it 120?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can always file your paperwork, but like Walt said, very good chance that paperwork will not be available for some years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and look what this is going to... Okay, let me throw some... Okay, first thing, you got thousands of people who have no clue what they're doing, filling out paperwork and getting fingerprint cards or not doing it. Normal NFA stuff was a clusterfuck anyways. So you're going to have tens of thousands of people getting their free NFA tax stamp, and tens of thousands of those are going to get rejected and sent back. And some of those people are get rejected permanently. And then, what ATF said, if your thing get rejected, you're subject to like seizure.
There's a bunch of different things going on here. I think so. There were a lot of questions. I would definitely recommend that people that are thinking or wondering about all this listen to the webinars. I know Gorillas and Guns asked a question. He said on page 239 or something, it says that the foreign pistols that have had a brace put on them violate another rule, need to be turned in and destroyed. They did talk about that, as Kioski is saying. They did talk about that in the webinar, and they said that's not true. You just need to take the pistol brace off, and
put a regular buffer tube on it. Boom.
Yeah. So, I would suggest if you really worry about this, listen to this. But Gorillas and Guns follows up with, they wrote these rules. What does it mean? Okay, so all of that's true. I think at the end of the day, this is a clusterfuck. And they are just making up stuff and pulling stuff up out of their asses. They don't have the authority to create rules or regulations like this. They're only supposed to enforce them. There definitely will be pushback against it. Probably the best advice is to wait until, just become aware of what's happening. I think a lot of people are not aware. So become aware of what's happening. Pay attention. Ultimately, the easiest solution, take the damn brace off and separate the brace out somewhere. Everyone thinks I'm joking.
Yeah.
Take it off, put it in the box, stow it away somewhere, not with your pistol, and avoid running into anything that you didn't realize was coming at you. If for some reason your ex or whatever calls the cops on you or any kind of craziness like that. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, we got kicked out here for some reason. Let me see if I can get us back on. Crap. So let's see. Can I get back on? I don't know. Hang in there with me. Oh, crap. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm trying to get back on this thing. Damn it. Yeah, there's okay. Yeah, there's something up with the phone here, so I'm on the backup thing. Yeah, it's just me. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. I don't know. I gotta call Lola for help now. And I feel a very poignant "I told you so" moment coming with Lola. The phone might have died or something like that, so I don't know what's going on here. We'll see if we can get these guys to dial back in. Let me know if you guys. If we're still feeding out there. Sorry about this, guys. I'm working on it. I hope everyone is still here. And I don't really have a backup or anything like that now. So, just give me a minute. Let's see if we can get it worked out. And, damn. Yeah. Yeah, so Kioski can see me, and the guys will have to dial back in here, but, the phone has gone down. Who knows where Lola is right now? I'm trying to get her to come back in here and help me out with this. But yeah, you guys might have to refresh. So my apologies on all that. I don't even know where the phone is. It's probably not plugged in, has no power, and has gone down. So okay, here we go. We got the guys calling back in. Our signal's going to be kind of bad, but we're on the backup right now. So you guys might be catching a bad signal. Sorry about that. I think the phone is either dead or we ran out of minutes on it.
Put some quarters in, damn it. Tell Lola to pedal faster.
Yeah, Lola's not even aware of what's happening to us right now.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I texted her.
She's blissfully unaware of our woes, but we're on the Starlink, so I don't know. We'll see how far we can push that here.
Go Elon.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, aren't they shooting for an April launch of the big rocket?
Oh, really?
I don't know.
That's what I thought I heard, that April's going to be the big month.
Well, it's orbital, right?
Yeah, to do their first orbital launch. I mean, to get into
Yeah, so they have to file with the FAA and all that for orbital launch.
All that malarkey. Yeah.
So we'll know well ahead of time.
Yeah. Once they get,
just got to watch out for those Starlink satellites. Those pesky things are all over.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
they're low orbit. Go ahead.
I remember all the people all so concerned about how many objects are in the Earth orbit, and here is these Starlink type companies launching hundreds of freaking objects into Earth orbit. It's like, whatever,
I think a lot of the people that are the most vocal with their concern about it is the people who say like it's messing up. What was that, like? Not light integrity, but something like that. There's
stargazers, that it's you have these cruising by your telescope.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's harder to see things and all that stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, what goes up eventually comes down over time.
But they'll put more on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I find it interesting. Just I got a drone for myself for Christmas, and it's running off, I guess, 3 or 4 different satellite positioning systems.
mm-hmm.
So GPS, you get 24 satellites, and if you're lucky, you get 12. If you're high enough up altitude-wise, you might get 12 satellites, GPS satellites visible. And I'm watching this as it's
you guys
updating
talk amongst
data.
yourselves. I'm gonna mute for a second because me and Lola have to have
The
words.
phone died.
No kidding, woman.
Dumb man, your phone died. Yes.
The first couple of flights with my drone, I'm watching it, and it says it's got more than a dozen satellites and it can't take off yet. And I'm like, what the hell? Because to get 3D, in aviation, just as a private pilot, to get 3D, vertical and lateral navigation that's good, you need 3 GPS satellites. So when it's telling me I got more than a dozen and I can't take off, I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that's from the different systems, the Russian and the Chinese and the British systems.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, that stuff's cool. That stuff's cool. It's cool stuff. Yeah. We're so spoiled nowadays with all our...
Just destroy everything, Lola. Knock everything down. You're messing around There's different places to plug in this big RV. I don't know. There has to be over there. I have no clue. I'm making it up. But
if I talked like that to my wife...
Lola knows that I told her before we started this. I told her, you got to have a backup in here. You got to use different things. I told you something.
I heard you. You were talking about the air conditioning. You were talking about the air conditioning before we started.
Like you like to say.
Yeah. Okay, now you're going to move the camera around? Thank you. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Lola.
Rich says happy birthday to you. Yeah.
A couple days late.
No, hold on. Let me do that. That's better. Okay, there we go. Yeah. You got full bars? Okay, guys, I'm probably going to lose you again. Just dial back in. Let's run the experiment.
It's 9:00.
And see what happens. No, we still got time. We're not ending anytime soon. We got at least 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do here. Let's go over to a stronger signal. Hold on. Be patient. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay, I'm on it. Now these guys might have to dial back in though. That's the thing. But I'm still here if you guys are still Oh boy. This is I love you, Lola. You're so awesome.
You love me now.
Yeah, it's all your fault though. I totally blame you for that.
So you were distracted when you were setting up.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, here we go. They're dialing back in. We're getting them back in. There we go. Everybody's coming back in. There's Rich right now. Rich is back in. Here's Walter dialing back in right now. Bada bing, bada boom. Walt's in the room.
Got to get the modem noise.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is up with his camera.
56K baud modem noise.
Yeah, Walt's camera is not working for some reason now.
It's unhappy.
Yeah.
But you can hear him,
I don't know.
right?
No, I can't hear him. I don't even know what's up with him. But the people see us, so we'll get Walter to work out whatever his issues are. Yeah, see, that Starlink is not... It's not reliable, right? It's good.
That's crazy.
We always default to it when we're asking a lot here for Starlink to do. So it's just not. And I think that if you pay a bunch more money, they've got things that you could get.
What, $110 a month isn't enough money for decent internet?
No. Okay, Lola, thanks a lot. It was nice seeing you. Thank you.
Elon needs more of your money.
Yeah. Have a nice day, Lola.
All right, I'm out. I'm going to get your son.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're going to pick up people. Okay. Yeah. Enjoy that.
In the Taycan?
No. She's driving the Model Y. We've got to shuttle my son to work and back home every day now because because his car, he was in Tampa he was in Ocala. He was on the way back from Tampa and he got hit in the back, which pushed him into someone in the front. The person who hit him had no freaking insurance and got away with it. And so in Florida, you're forced to have no-fault insurance.
Yep.
Whoever it was that hit him had Georgia plates, so they got away with it scot-free. In Florida, we should all just drive around in illegal Georgia plates with no insurance. But so yeah, right now we're waiting for his car to get fixed. Meanwhile, I'm not lending him. He's not driving anything that belongs to me. I mean, his car belongs to me technically, but yeah, I'm not putting him in another car for him to.
I do have a solution for that. My Genesis Coupe is a stick, and nobody drives a stick. Although my wife has had sticks in the past.
Well, you know,
manual transmissions.
I'm not touching that one wall. Right, I should stay away. That thing in my brain that Rich doesn't have said, "Don't do it." Walter's looking up at the ceiling. I don't even know what.
Good thing my wife doesn't watch this show because I'd get my ass kicked.
My wife likes to drive the stick. So
yeah, Lola could drive a stick. Lola could drive a stick. She's driven,
I haven't. My wife. I'm just not. Never mind. And so my daughters. Let me.
Yeah.
They drive automatics.
Lola, I used to have a Honda S2000. Remember those cars? They're awesome.
S2000? Oh my God, you must have looked so cute in that car.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Honda S2000. Lola could drive that car easy, but that's an easy shift.
Get your wife a stick and let her drive it hard. Drop it hard.
Oh God, I would pay to watch you drive an S2000.
Who, me? I was great in it.
Yeah. I would just love to see that.
You know, would you like to see a picture? Hold on a second. I got a picture somewhere.
Yeah, no, but were you thin then? Because that wouldn't be as fun.
Was
it Skinny Hank?
I guess you could say it was Skinny Hank. You know what? I put it
because if it's Skinny Hank, no, I don't want to see that.
Why don't you want to see Skinny Hank? You can't.
I want to see 2023 Hank.
You can't handle
an
the
S2000.
sexiness.
It was mighty Hank.
Too.
You know, where the hell is that thing? I'm trying to see here where. Oh, I see Lola coming back. She forgot something, which I'm gonna get blamed for. So check this out. This is with our younger son. The day when I sold the Honda S2000.
Wow.
Yeah. So I wasn't that skinny. But yeah, I rocked that car. It had a lot of room in it. You know, but he drove with me up there. And yeah, that was a while back. So I gone through some cars, man. Lola had no choice. She had to learn how to drive different cars. And basically, whatever I don't feel like driving, Lola had to. She had to figure out how to drive. So, Gorillas and Guns says this gorilla doesn't fit in an S2000. I've had to work on them in the past, and I hate getting in and out of them. Well, I'm not that big then, obviously.
Well, I think Scott's pretty tall too.
Yeah, Dan Hates You says I don't believe it. Hank had an S2000, Honda S2000, and a Geo Track. No, it was what was it? Suzuki Samurai.
Metro.
Samurai.
No, Samurai. Yeah.
Oh, Samurai. Yeah.
Yeah.
Samurai. Yeah.
Very good. Very good car.
I had a Samurai too. Put 130,000 miles on one. Boom.
Yeah, that's what you had when you met Peggy, right?
Yeah, I saw it. I had a license plate thing that said "No fat chicks" on the back. Yeah, and she saw that before she met me, and she saw it in the parking lot of work. And then we finally met, and she came to us. Oh, that was you.
You're that guy. You're that guy.
That's a good way to get into a relationship. Like it's
you obviously charmed her. Girls and Guns is only 5'10".
Oh. Okay.
That license plate was the coolest. You're driving along traffic and you look in your rear mirror and you see women looking at it. They see it, either they laugh, or they're like,
or they get mad.
Yeah, they're like frowning, like how dare you say that? How dare you say that?
Now you have to remember this was a earlier version of Walter Keller that looked a lot like Hulk Hogan. With long blonde hair and some gold chains.
What are you talking about, brother? I didn't have that. I'd gotten rid of the gold chain before Peggy. So
before that,
I never understood why I got pulled over by the cops all the time. Maybe it was the Molson bumper sticker that said the moose is loose and the Easy Way Beverage Center bumper sticker on my car.
Or maybe it was that you were doing 150 in a 45.
Well, actually, those cars, no. But the current cars, yes.
Yeah, like you scared the shit out of Richard. Where the hell is Richard Monder in country or what? Or
no, he's in Exuma, and it was his birthday a couple of days ago. Okay. And he said he was at the taxi stand. I only waited like 4 frickin' hours in Miami for him. And, I was trying to message him where I was, but apparently his phone only works in England and Exuma.
Where the hell is Exuma? Is that in Mexico?
Is that an island?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
I think it's an island. I don't know.
Hold on. I gotta look this shit up. I thought that was a drink. No, that's Zima. Hold on a second.
Zima, yeah.
1980s are calling. They want their drinks back.
Is that the Bahamas?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, the Bahamas. Oh, look at that, man. Wait, did Monder win the lottery or something and we all don't know?
I don't know. I mean, I think he's been to the U.S. about 4 times in the last 6 months.
Okay, he's supposed to be here.
I haven't been out of my house that many times.
Right. He's supposed to be here for March, so far as I know.
I think he's staying with you in March for like a couple of weeks in March.
Oh, I thought he was staying with you.
No. He didn't make arrangements to stay with me. I don't think he wants to ride in my car again.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what he's getting up to. I think he's going to be here. We do have a Hooters here, so I
think that's the big attraction.
That's all he needs, man. He's a simple man. He's got simple tastes.
When he stayed in Gainesville last, didn't he go to Hooters every day of the week?
Yeah.
Twice a day.
If I was looking for him, I would just go, oh, he's probably at the Hooters. And I'll go over.
Well, there's one Hooters in England, and it's 4 hours away from him.
Yeah,
it's Nottingham. It's in Nottingham. I've been there twice.
Nottingham. Yeah, let's take a break. We'll be back. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business, totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com. All right, cool. We are back. Here. Probably it's time to wrap it up. Oh, now guns are coming out. What do you want to show? What do you got, Rich? You want to show that off?
Well, I have. Oh fuck! I have a hole in my wall now.
Oh my lord!
Good thing my wife isn't around. So motion gone. I now have a hole in my other monitor. I'm gonna put this down.
Yeah, you might have a hole in yourself pretty soon.
Did have an extra hole in his butt.
Ooh, ouch!
You'll be more efficient next time you hit the porcelain throne.
Let's see, did I damage my monitor?
Oh, jeez, I hope not. Yeah.
I got a spare one here, Rich, if you need one. So,
yeah. He'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm just looking at where it jammed in the wall. Oh, you can barely notice that.
Okay, it's the wall, it's not the monitor. Okay. Yeah, just put some spackle.
Well, both.
Can I tell you guys a hole in the wall story one time?
Oh, boy.
No. This is years ago at a friend's house. He used to keep a single barrel shotgun next to his bed, and it was loaded. Another friend's little brother came over and cocked the hammer and pushed down on the trigger when it was leaning against the wall. And it went off inside his room, and it was birdshot in there. And the birdshot kind of hit the drywall and put a hole through the ceiling, right? Mm-hmm. We were like, besides a boom, it goes off and shit's flying all over the place. We're like, oh, fuck, what are we going to do? We got to fix this thing. So we went out and got duct tape, put some duct tape over the hole, and they had paint still out in the garage from when they painted the room.
Mm-hmm.
Over duct tape.
Over duct tape and through the place on the wall where it ricocheted. I don't think his mom ever knew.
How old were you?
Oh, like not a rental. You're talking like residence.
No, this is someone's house. Yeah, this is we were like teenagers when this happened.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like
if they had phones and social media back in Walter's time, you'd see worse, crazier videos than what we see coming these kids putting out now. When kids accidentally shoot themselves.
I had a 30-30
If there was something like.
Mm-hmm.
No, even into my 20s, if there was something like this around back then, I would never have a job and most people wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah.
I had my same friend climbing into a pickup truck cab. We were hunting, and I was sitting in the middle. It was like 3 guys in the front of the truck. We were moving to a different position, a different place to hunt from. He crawls in, the hammer or something hits the window frame, and the gun goes off and shoots the window right out in front of me. Right out through the glass, right in the boom, and it's like, holy fuck, what happened? And it's like, there's little shards of glass all over the place. Nobody got hurt or anything. It's just like
ears ringing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the? You don't even have time for your ears to ring. You're such, like, God Almighty, I could have died. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Be very careful. Very careful.
Yeah.
Lots of crazy shit.
And yes, Gorillas and Guns, you need an SHTF 50 upper. That was my goal for a lot of years. I finally got one.
Yep. I think Walt, you're working on some, right?
Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to order a bunch of parts and do another run. I'm another 100, 150, 200 of them. So
okay.
Yeah. I'm getting back in, trying to get back into the swing of things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So, very cool. Yeah, we may be getting together. I don't think I'm doing any other shows this week. There's a whole bunch of different things going on, so I got to catch up to that stuff and get that stuff done. So we'll be back next week, and I have to check and see when I come off my suspension on YouTube. Because I am suspended on YouTube on YouTube /Hank Strange. I cannot post videos up there, but we're gonna keep shooting. Yes, no, I can't. No, because I got a strike. They deleted a bunch of videos, and they made one of that strike because they deleted other videos. They said I can't post anything. So I'm not sure how long that lasts at this point. But I can't get it. According to them, I can't get in any more trouble in the next 90 days. So we'll see what's happening with everything. But we'll see what's up with that. But regardless, we're working on a plan that we'll be putting stuff up on Utreon anyway, and we'll just be talking about it on YouTube. So we'll keep you guys, posted on what all of that is going to be. And obviously, this podcast goes over on Utreon anyway. I'm going to give these guys a chance to let you know how you can support them. We will start with FlyingRich. Go for it, Rich.
Hey, thanks. So flyingrich.com is where all of my social media is. You can find me on youtube.com/flyingrich and youtube.com and at FlyingRich Firearms. So I got 2 channels I'm working on right now at YouTube.
Okay, very cool. Oh, by the way, I don't know if Gorillas and Guns is ready to come back on yet, but we'll try to get him back on. He's been busy. That's why you guys haven't seen him on here in a while. So I'll get Lola to reach out and see. I don't even know where he's at now. He's got internet that he could do it, but we'll see. We'll get him back on here sometime soon. Walt, how can the folks support you, find out info, etc.?
Safety Hour Farms on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. There's that. There's Dirtfoot Racing, which finally reached 1,000 subs. Now it's like 1,008 subs. Awesome. So I'm in this. I'm a magnet now. I'm a YouTube magnet.
Have you got your monetization turned on? Or you didn't even look
No,
into
I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
I got to chat with you about that whole thing. I'm not sure what the hell is supposed to happen. But anyways, and that's YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Of course, both of those are on Utreon also. And then there's stenparts.com for all your Sten Parts needs. Yeah. CZ 2426 barrels in stock at stenparts.com. Yep.
Right, exactly. We'll talk about it when I come down to get my Colt. I'll see. Or you could bring it with you if you come out here this weekend. and we'll sit down and have those conversations ironed out. Either way, it was great talking to you guys, to both Flying Rich and Walter from Safety Harbor Firearms. Make sure you check these guys out. Rich does a lot of stuff with Crump. He does his own thing and all that. I think he was saying he's going to get some new stuff spinned up. And let me remind you guys, if you're looking for Babyface P, he did get deleted off YouTube. And if you want to see his content, it is on Utreon. So go over to Utreon.
And he's also posting on Instagram, too.
Yes, he is. You're right. He is posting on Instagram. And I think he has a Twitter. I don't know how much he's doing stuff over there, but I think that, like Walt's saying, Instagram's his main thing. And he is on Utreon. He's spending a lot of time on Utreon. They have some cool features that they've put into the works that you guys should check out over there. So... yeah, that's that. Who's doing Words of Wisdom? Which one of you guys is doing Words of Wisdom?
Walt's a smart one.
All right, Walt, it's on you.
Damn it.
Rich knows. Rich knows it's really about him, but I don't know if you should take Rich's advice. So let's go with Walt. Let's go with Walt. I'm going to run the end in. We'll be right back. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us here. We appreciate your patience. We're going to rip the audio out of this, throw it up on iTunes and all your favorite places to get your audio podcast from. We are part of the Firearms Radio Network, as well as you can go to Audible. Audible has our podcast as well. You can go to hankstrange.com. There's lots of cool places to get the podcast from. Shout out and appreciation to all the people all over the world downloading it every day. We really appreciate you guys. Walt, words of wisdom, sir.
Oh, like we talked about earlier, you never know when your time is going to come. You know, your time here on this planet's going to end. Today, one of my chores was picking up my dad's ashes at the funeral home up in Chiefland. No worries. I mean, I was surprised how heavy the box was, actually. It's like, damn it, Dad, can't you lighten it up a little bit?
There was some substance to his existence.
Yeah, probably the cell phones in there too.
Oh,
but we never found the cell phone.
okay.
Probably in his pocket when he passed, and I didn't want it back. But anyways, yeah. So yeah. Well, you know. But yeah, don't take this time here for granted, and don't be a dick, and
Yeah. R.I.P. to Walter Keller Sr. He was a good dude, man. I really love that guy.
He was a unique individual. Yes, very unique.
Yeah, we were blessed to have known him, and he's in Gun Guy Valhalla right now, looking down and laughing at us that we have to deal with the fucking ATF. There's no ATF in heaven, damn it.
No. He was watching us today do what we were doing today. So yeah, they didn't go into his stuff and everything. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, take your time. Don't take your time here for granted, and don't waste it. So
yeah. Amen. All right, I'm gonna press the buttons. Thanks everyone so much. We are out of here. Let me hit this. Hit it right. Hit it good.